Let me ask you something. When the Beatles walked into Abbey Road Studios in 1963, they were surrounded by machines. When Stevie Wonder sat behind a Moog synthesizer in 1972, he was playing a machine. Nobody said that wasn't real music. When Giorgio Moroder and Donna Summer created I Feel Love in 1977 entirely on a synthesizer, it was called the future of music. Nobody said that wasn't real music. When hip-hop producers put a needle on a record and sampled it in the 1980s, they were using a machine. Nobody said that wasn't real music. When mixing engineers sat behind SSL and Neve consoles worth hundreds of thousands of pounds, shaping and crafting every sound on every record you have ever loved, they were using machines. Nobody said that wasn't real music. When producers opened Pro Tools and Logic and Ableton and began creating entire albums without a single live instrument, they were using machines. Nobody said that wasn't real music. When Auto-Tune began correcting and shaping vocal performances, it was a machine doing something a human couldn't do alone. Nobody said that wasn't real music. Are you starting to see the pattern? Because here in 2026, I use artificial intelligence to create music at fiction studios, and suddenly, it isn't real music. I want to ask you something genuinely. What exactly changed? Because here is the truth that this argument always conveniently ignores. The tool has never made the music. The human behind the tool has always made the music. Kraftwerk used synthesizers and created some of the most innovative music in history. Prince used a drum machine and made Purple Rain. The Beastie Boys used a sampler and changed music forever. Brian Eno used tape machines and signal processors and invented ambient music. Quincy Jones used a 96-channel SSL mixing deck and made Thriller the best-selling album of all time. None of those were accidents. None of those happened because the machine was good. They happened because the human behind the machine had vision, passion, talent, and something real to say. A camera doesn't make a great photograph. The photographer's eye does. A mixing desk doesn't make a great record. The engineer's ear does. AI doesn't make great music. The human behind it does. I spend hours, sometimes days, crafting every single track at fiction studios. Every emotional moment shaped by genuine human feeling. The AI is my instrument, just like a synthesizer is a keyboard player's instrument. Just like a mixing desk is an engineer's instrument, and the results speak for themselves. #1 hit on the Groover charts, radio plays confirmed on 5 stations, international placements, magazine features, a growing audience of real people who feel something real when they hear our music. Not because an AI made something, but because a human used every tool available to say something worth hearing. That is what music has always been. That is what music will always be. The question was never, what tool did you use? The question has always been, does it make you feel something? So here's my challenge to you. Go to the Fiction Studios YouTube channel, listen to our music, close your eyes, feel it, then tell me it isn't real. Fiction Studios, all genres, no rules, no limits. Subscribe and join the journey.